Good morning, and once again, welcome to the shipyard. To start, we'll take a look at the Halifax shipyard as it exists today. Ship repair is the main portion of the yard. It includes the graving dock, the machine shop wharf, and Nova dock, and supported facilities. As noted by Scott, the ship repair portion of the yard will remain in operation throughout and during the modernization program. The existing new build area of the yard is comprised of a plate shop, module shop, and support facilities, currently in use for the construction of the Midshore Patrol Vessel program. It's interesting to note, and we'll see on the slides ahead, that the yard currently operates in a production flow from north to south. We'll see a change in this as we get through to the facility plans. Looking at major components in the new build facility today, everything north of the blue stripe tent will be demolished. Demolition to date includes the burn shop, joiner shop, and Pier 6. Remaining demolition will take place as the Midshore Patrol Vessel program vacates the existing facilities. The new facilities forming the shipyard modernization program include buildings, marine, and off-site production. We will start a review with our on-site facilities with a brief overview of the new buildings. The new buildings comprise of three main components, being the assembly hall, the paint hall, and the ultra hall. Production flow again will now flow from the south, the assembly building, receiving pre-primed, pre-cut steel plates from an off-site production facility, and flow from south to north, from assembly to outfitting to paint, onward to mega block production, and onto the land level facility. Major components of the assembly hall include a 12-meter wide automated flat panel line, 10 minor assembly and sub-assembly areas, and 11 unit assembly and outfit workstations. Cranes in this area will consist of a combination of bridge cranes and semi-gantry cranes, with the largest cranes in this area being two 130 metric ton cranes spanning a full 58.4 meters width of the facility. The next production area is the paint hall. The paint hall includes two fully enclosed, self-contained paint booths. Paint booths are designed to allow for mechanical preparation and painting of ship products at the unit stage of ship production. The smaller paint booth is 18.5 meters wide by 24 meters deep and 12 meters high. The larger paint booth at 24 meters wide, 24 meters long, and 12 meters high. The final production within this building takes place within the Ultra Hall. This is the most significant structure that we will see on the site. The Ultra Hall is the highest portion of the facility, and it's designed to accommodate the largest ship sections to be constructed and outfitted undercover. The Ultra Hall is located at the very north end of the building and will be approximately 47 meters high, a height necessary for block and mega block construction. The Ultra Hall is a traditionally framed steel building with significant structure required to accommodate crane lifts of upwards of 360 metric tons. It's a height of 37 meters under the hook of the crane, with heavy slab floor loadings of 260 metric tons. Both the assembly building and the Ultra Hall are supported by a 12-meter wide annex. The 2-story annex for the assembly hall and a 6-story annex for the Ultra Hall will provide employee offices, training and meeting rooms, washroom and locker rooms, employee lunchrooms, tool cribs, and small workspaces. For the marine portion of the project, it consists of Pier 6, Pier 8, a land level construction point, and a ship launch barge area. Pier 6 is a 223-meter long structural combination wall comprised of 42-inch pipe ball and a complex retaining system designed to allow the wall to withstand upwards of 15 meters of soil pressure, as well as heavy ship sections transferred on the adjacent pierside area. Pier 8 will provide a fully serviced outfitting pier. Pier 8 is in line with the existing Port Authority Pier 9C. We'll provide 165 meters in length, located adjacent to the existing land level facility. It is constructed with a marine structure very common to the Halifax waterfront. 7 concrete caissons or cribs will be fabricated off-site at Pier 9C, then floated over to the final pier location. The area has been dredged to provide adequate bearing strength, and a rock mattress is then placed, forming the final surface for the cribs to rest on. The caissons will enclose an area of approximately 10,000 square meters and provide with structural fill to form the new land-level construction point. The land-level construction point is a large 165-meter by 20-meter wide heavy structural slab, and is at the land-level point that we will see various ship products, the mega blocks, developed into the single full hull of the vessel. The launch barge area is located in front of the land-level construction point, allowing for the connection point and positioning of a launch barge to accept the completed ship. From a schedule point of view, demolition of the current shipbuilding facilities has already begun, and we anticipate it will continue through the first quarter of 2014. Building demolition will occur in stages as we continue to work on a midshore patrol vessel program. When the last vessel is transferred out of the building in the first of 2014, we will move it down towards the ship launch position and proceed with the demolition of the remaining pipe shop, plate shop, and mod shop. During demolition and construction activities, we are aware of the potential for impacts on residents and local businesses. We have a process in place to provide advance notice of activities that may cause disruption. We've been in contact with the local building operators and businesses surrounding the yard, and we've established a 1-800 number for regular updates on yard activities so that people with questions or concerns can get in touch with us. This number is published on our webpage. Our construction timelines are designed to ensure we are ready to begin production of the AOPS program in 2015. Our construction began preparation in January 2013 with Pier 6 demolition, dredging of the harbor, which is now complete. Work on Pier 6 should be complete by the end of this year, as well as the construction of the Pier 8 cribs and the land-level structural fill. Construction of the Ultra Hall has also begun with preparation as excavation and dynamic compaction of the soils. Construction of the paint hall and assembly hall will begin in the first quarter of next year. All modernization work at the Halifax shipyard is scheduled to be completed in 2015. Due to a lack of sufficient space within the footprint of the existing yard, we will be establishing an off-site fabrication facility on Windmill Road in Dartmouth. The facility will be owned by Irving Shipbuilding, require an investment of approximately $28 million, and the operation will employ approximately 20 people at peak during the NSPS production. The facility will provide services including steel marking, cutting, and burning, steel fabrication, as well as bending and forming. In addition to these services, will be marketed to other industries including offshore oil production and oceans technology. The off-site fabrication facility is expected to be complete in the first quarter of 2015. Steel cutting for the first AOPS vessel is scheduled to take place in the off-site fabrication facility sometime in the second to third quarter of 2015. In addition to the production facilities that we spoke of, we also have activity ongoing on site to support our parking requirements, as you may have seen on the way in. At the south end of the yard is the construction of our new parking garage. The parking garage is a 520 space, 5-level parking structure constructed with traditional precast, cast-in-place foundations and a precast superstructure. Currently, the company is encouraging employees and suppliers and partners to use carpooling, public transit, and other transportation modes. Although we will have a parking structure, we still plan to continue to encourage multi-transit practices into the future, especially as we see our workforce growing. We expect the parking garage to be completed in January 2014 and utilized by Irving Shipbuilding employees, customers, and suppliers.